Hang on, where's the music? Alright. As a brief recap... Hey, let me just go back one page, see what it's up to. Yeah, Jasmine was just exploring the building. That was about it. Nothing crazy. I'm not gonna like where this is gonna go. Anyway, chapter 6 is from Jafar's perspective. Finally! Jafar again. It's been like ages since we saw the world through Jafar's eyes. Anyway. Explain to me again. Wait, sorry, this is in quotation marks. Oh shit.
Explain to me again how you lost Ali for the second time.
I was also thinking about this earlier today. I hope Prince Ali is actually in this book. And I hope he has a voice line. I've got a good voice I want to use for Ali, but I haven't seen him yet. He hasn't done anything. Anyway, Seth winces. Who is Seth? Who is Seth? Right, and looks like he wants to be anywhere but standing in front of me, delivering this particular bit of bad news.
Oh, we underestimated him. After he escaped the coop, we tracked him to his apartment. But when we broke in to collect him, he slipped away.
PogChamp. PogChamp? I keep my expression cold, letting none of the frustration through. Seth might have pogged this one up, but he's still one of my best men.
Find him!
The longer Ali remains remains alive, the greater risk to Jasmine. If he was going to blow out of town, he would have done it by now. No, he's looking to reverse the coup. And he needs Jasmine to do it.
Right, yes, sir.
He ducks his head for such a big man, huge jack man. Anyway, he manages to occupy a small space in this moment.
No, I already have my men searching him out. They won't be able to evade us for long. Where'd this voice come from? I don't know.
Don't fail me!
I wait for him to bob a nod. Ah, I too like to bob my nods.
Go!
Yes, sir.
He hurries from the room, leaving only Jeremiah. Who is Jeremiah? What the fuck is Jeremiah? Is he one of the mercenaries for the movie? Are these actually some of the people he hires, like some of his henchmen? It's been okay, alright. Oh, fucking, I'm a real Disney nerd, aren't I? I don't fucking know shit about the actual Disney movies. When it comes down to like minor characters, like his henchmen. Seth and Jeremiah, I swear to God, if those are actually his henchmen. Anyway, maybe Moby, they might be. My second shakes his head.
This isn't.
That's the wrong one.
This isn't the deal.
I know!
I wait for him to point out that if we kept with the original timeline, this is a new alternate timeline, none of this would be an issue. 5 years of working my way close to Balthazar, close enough to strike, close enough to actually accomplish what I set out Close enough to actually accomplish what I set out to when I came to Kavar City. What the fuck did I just read? Did she miss a do? I think there was a do in there. Let me read it again one more time for the folks at home. Close enough to actually accomplish what I set out to when I came to Kavar City. And I let Fury get the best of me when it mattered most. Jeremiah doesn't say anything. I don't know, I'll have to look it up at some point. I'll have to. Of course he doesn't. He knows there's nothing he can say that I haven't already said to myself. Wait, what? You mean to him or to... I endangered my ambition because the thought of Ali getting his hands on Jasmine or what he might do to her, made me lose my poggin' mind. She's mine. She's been mine since I laid eyes on her. I wouldn't do anything.
Find him, Jeremiah. I want you on this separately from Seth. He botched the grab the first 2 times. If he does it a 3rd time, I don't want you to worry about the extraction. Put a poggin' bullet in his eyes. Whoa! Jafar, calm down, what the fuck?
I am on it.
Also realized I was highlighting on the fucking YouTube video.
I'm on it.
There is nothing more I can do for the time being. At least on Balthazar's side of things, I have already locked down. Most of his men were only too happy to jump sides. He made the cardinal mistake of not taking care of his own people, of looking to his wealth first, and theirs not at all. It's why I chose him when I came to Kavar City. There are other players that might move just out of sight of the everyday world. Some of them with more territory and more power than Balthazar. But he was the only one primed for the picking. The fact that I laid eyes on his daughter and wanted her for mine barely came into the decision. I gotta get this fucking bookmark out of here. I check my watch. I want to know what kind. Is it a Rolex? He's got a lot of money now. I check my watch. Jasmine's appointment with Tink should be long since wrapped up. The blonde is still a pain in the bum. Oh, that's right. Didn't I use the word donkey for that? Ah, it's too late now. But she's the best in the business and discreet enough when it comes right down to it. She might go toe to toe with every single person she comes across, but she doesn't talk about clients with other people. I have no intention of keeping Jasmine a secret. What's the point of possessing a rare desert flower if no one knows it exists? So she's from the desert! He acknowledges that. Dude, this only makes sense if you know the movie, because, like, I thought their fucking, like, palace that they were living in with Balthazar and whatnot was in the desert. Like, was in the fucking Sahara or something. Okay? No, it's just a mansion. It's just a, like north of Kavar City or some shit. It's still part of the city. And she's lived there her whole life. There's been no desert. There's been a distinct lack of desert. What makes her a desert flower? Yeah, whatever, dude. If no one knows it exists. After tonight, no one worth mentioning will doubt that she's a prize worthy of burning cities to the ground over. Or that she's already been claimed. It doesn't take long to make it back to my building. I prefer to keep my operations as close as possible to the center of Balthazar's territory, to stay on top of things. Wait, so how close is he geographically to Balthazar's territory? Is he like a block away? Whatever. My territory now. It's mine. I did this. It's important to keep one's thumb on the pulse of a place. What? It's important to keep one's thumb on the pulse of a place, and the only way to do that is to be in a neck deep in it. If Balthazar would have done that instead of living off in his mansion, he might have given me more of a challenge. Possibly. Yeah. Where's the desert? One of my men, Luke, who the fuck is Luke, meets me in the parking garage. She's in the pool. I nod my acknowledgement and head up. By now, she should be getting ready for a night, and her continued rebellion, though small, tiny, insignificant, has my entire body going tight in anticipation. Some of those adjectives weren't there. Jasmine is nothing at all, not even a thing, even like... Sorry, hang on. Jasmine is nothing, if not a challenge. And that won't change anytime soon. The problem is striking the right balance of challenge and obedience. That we haven't accomplished yet. That will take time. Time that we don't have. Not with Ali circulating. Sorry, there are a lot of, like, italicized words. I had to really emphasize them a little bit. The man should have been the man should have been the least of my opponents. He's new to be shiny. He's new enough to be shiny. All brash smiles and bold statements. He has no way of backing up. It should have been simple to remove him and clear a path forward. And yet, he's the most dangerous enemy I have currently. If Ali won't take the defeat lying down, Jeremiah will deal with it. Ah, yeah, Jeremiah. He'll do it. He'll get the job done. What exactly is Ali even planning? He has not been a threat in any capacity at all. He's done nothing. He's done a grand total of nothing. What? Yeah, so it's like, it's Jasmine's, like, you know, arranged marriage to Ali, but Ali, they're not married yet. They haven't had the arranged marriage. And Ali hasn't been seen or heard of for the entirety of the book thus far. That only that he exists. And I guess it's the fact that he exists pisses him off enough. Like, Jasmine doesn't even want him. Like, what? Anyway, sorry. Should he fail, something he's never done to date, then I'll handle it personally. To buying the next book. I mean, the next one's what, the Tinkerbell one? There's still the Tinkerbell one, the Little Mermaid one, and then there's the last one. I don't know what the last one is. Anyway, I head into the pool area and stop just inside the door. The pool is meant for more for recreation than exercise or recreation. I don't know why I said that. Reanimate. But Jasmine cuts through the water with the determination of an Olympic swimmer. I lean against the wall, enjoying this quiet moment of just watching, peeping, creeping even. Jasmine and I have interacted countless times over the last 5 years, but they were always barbed comments that felt like a particular kind of inside joke. I was never able to just be in her presence. Sorry, there was an ellipses there. I had to take some time. There was always someone watching, like me, right now. Always some enemy skirting too close to the truth. Or is it too close to the truth? Not close, even though, you know, they're spelled the same. In most cases, the enemy was me. But that changes nothing. I want this new normal. She's going to fight me until the day we die, but tonight we'll shift things into my favor. Jasmine fights because that's all she knows how to do. Dig in her heels and make moving her more trouble than it's worth. I need to demonstrate the benefits of bending to my will. I relish the fight, yes. She has to bend. She finally registers that she's no longer alone and stops treading water. Jafar!
Jasmine!
I relish the wariness in her eyes. She's always looked at me like that, as if she sees beneath the carefully cultivated exterior to the man beneath. As if she knows exactly how dangerous I am. But she's not going to let that stop her from going a round or two with me. In Smash Brothers. That look is what drew me to her in the first place. Beautiful women exist all over the world. But one who truly sees me? Priceless. I slip my hand into my pockets. Who's speaking? Why is he speaking just after speaking? Alright. In like a... Anyway.
It would be a shame if we're late.
She has relish? I think she has relish to go along with his salsa. Are they gonna make a sandwich? Oh. This could get a bit dicey if they decide to make a sandwich here in the pool. Might get a bit wet. Anyway. She shivers, obviously registering the threat beneath the mild words. Do you honestly expect me to walk around, exposed when I'm not wearing one of those dresses?
I happen to prefer you exposed, like an influencer.
Her dark eyes flash.
Is that so?
I'm sure your men prefer the same. Ah, yes. They also, I expose every one of them on a new YouTube video every day. She swims to the shallow end, never breaking eye contact, and walks up the steps towards me. PogChamp. Yo, PogChamp? But she looks like a siren who's sent solely to torment me. As she rises out of the water, it cascades down her light brown skin, tracing a path I fully intend to follow with my mouth. In time. Her brown milkshakes are peaked, and goosebumps rise all over her skin as the water reaches her hips, her thighs, and she's finally standing before me, defiant to the very end. I don't want chlorine on the sandwich. Keeps the algae away, Mopey. Alright? The sandwich will be nice and fresh. I'm sure one of the main ingredients they're going to use on that sandwich would be roast beef, but anyway, I digress.
My men know better.
Despite my best efforts, my voice deepens. That didn't happen to the narrator, giving away my reaction. Jasmine wrings out her hair and flips it over her shoulder. Maybe at first, but normalcy breeds compliancy. Eventually, they'll start looking. They won't be able to help themselves. She reaches up and tugs on my tie, straightening it. Eventually, they'll be tempted to touch. She's debating me. Even knowing that, possessive feelings rise to the fore.
It'll be their life in payment for that touch.
So dramatic. She tisks. Is this a real word? I know I know what context it's used in. You're not gonna sit there and tell me this is a real verb. No, Google. I didn't mean tasks. I meant tisks. Well, I'll be fucking damned. It's in the dictionary. Tisks, eh? You can write tisks, but you can't write the C word. Unbelievable. Anyway, she tisks and moves away, giving me view of her gorgeous, donkey. Donkey. No, I'm gonna keep it as an donkey. That could send a man to his knees in order to worship it properly. I shake my head, pushing away my desire. Attempting to. Jasmine scoops up a white towel and starts drying her hair.
There's an easy...
Oh, sorry. Wrong person. There's an easy solution, Jafar. Give me clothes. Then you don't have to worry about your men staring at my freshly cooked sandwich every time I bend over. You heard me. You heard me. Freshly cooked. Is the C word in the dictionary? You know what? That's a good question. Is it? It should be, right? Not for that context, Mopey. Yeah. Cum is in the dictionary, but not for that context. An Oreo cookie sandwich. It's used to describe things with a dual nature or function. A study cum bedroom. Listen, I don't want to study or come in my bedroom, alright? What? Why is that the fucking description? Yeah, It's used to join other... What? Actor cum deployment? What does that mean? What do you mean? What? Yo, I like the Urban Dictionary meaning. Of course, the Urban Dictionary's got my back. All right. But the real dictionary meaning of, you know, the C word? Oh, fuck me dead, man. It's real, but it's also nothing to do with what you'd think it would be. What the fuck? And I don't know if I can condone looking up cum, but, you know, just... The internet's there, I guess. Anyway. Fucking... Sorry, we're touching donkeys. Hang on. I shake my head, pushing... Oh, yeah. Drying her hair. Give me clothes. Oh, yeah. She gives me an innocent look. All large eyes and pouting lips. I bend over a lot. It's distracting them.
Show me!
She blinks. Excuse me? What do you mean? What do you mean, show you? What?
You bend over a lot, Jasmine. Seems to me that you like tormenting men by simply trying to do their job.
I force myself still. Force myself to get hard. Force myself to wait and see what she'll do. Jasmine drops the towel. Oopsie poopsie. She turns around and bends to the waist to pick it up, moving slower. Her legs parted just enough that, yes, I get an excellent view of her sandwich.
Don't move! There's a sandwich next to you! You're going to get it wet!
She freezes, her hand on the towel. If I had clothes, this wouldn't be a problem. The sandwich would stay nice and dry. I push off the wall and move toward her slowly. If you
think that, you don't know much about men at all. We love sandwiches.
Well, I used virgin oil until I was like 24. Sorry, hours. Sorry, we're talking about time, not age, actually. Well, I've never made a sandwich until 24 hours ago, so... Something like a guilt rises in the wake of her words. Sandwich making might be nothing more than a social construct. Is it? I hope it is. But her inexperience combined with my pogging with her on the floor like that, like we're animals. I press a hand to the small of her back. Oh, the small of the back. Yeah, we're back again.
Ah, you saw? I've heard sandwich making can take quite the toll on the sandwich maker.
I smile, knowing that I made no fucking sense at all. Knowing that she can't see my reaction and knowing that the music is way too fucking loud. Not to startle the sandwich. The sandwich in its natural habitat. I'm gonna try to turn this into a fucking sandwich extravaganza if I can. All right, we'll see. Anyway, the small of her back. Mopey, don't you know what the small of a back is? Surely you've touched the small of your back once in a while, right? Everyone's touched the small of their back. It's a common saying, all right? Everybody knows what that means. Everyone knows. Anyway, she draws in a sharp breath like... Sorry, she draws in a sharp breath like she's about to rip me a new one, and then curses softly. She places the most defiant hex you've ever seen in your life. She basically wipes out an entire small village with that curse. Anyway. I'm fine. Your Salami is impressive, but I don't know if it's impressive enough for this sandwich.
I've got the best sandwich. What are you talking about, Jasmine? I mean, everyone loves my salami.
Is it, you know the small of your back? Oh, okay, yeah. Yes, the small of your back. The small of your back. It's where the back gets small. Anyway. I smile, knowing that she can't see the reaction. Didn't I just read that? No, I skipped a line, actually. Knowing that she can't see the reaction.
Spread your legs wider as to not startle the sandwich. If you're going to give me a show, a display of your finest sandwich, do it properly.
You're so freaking bossy, Jafar. I should start calling you Papyrus. My salami goes so hard like it's stale. I have to pause to keep to keep from freeing it and driving right at and just slicing off pieces of it and putting it into a sandwich right now.
You should. I love to be called Papyrus. It's the one thing I've always wanted, Jasmine, ever since I've been a part of the Royal Guard. Undertale was my favorite game, and Papyrus my favorite character. Please, say it more, Jasmine.
It's a thing. I've never heard the saying small of your back since reading Katie Roberts' books. It's gotta be like a saying in America. Like, it's gotta be one of those American slangs that, you know, you hear so much about. Anyway, I palm her sandwich. Yeah, just take a hand. You just smear it all over the sandwich. Just getting breadcrumbs in your fingers and everything. Oh god, it's just a mess overall. I've never palmed a sandwich in my life. Maybe you do that when you hold it. I don't know. Laughing hoarsely. Hoarsely? Can I get like a Google Translate? How do I like do text to speech on this one? Horse. No, it's I can't do like the fucking phlegmy part of the word, but it's like horse. All right, I'm just making shit up now. It's horse. It's not, you know, horse is in like the animal. The other kind of horse. Like course. Not to be confused with the right. Anyway. To find her drenched. Of course she is. Jasmine, I mean, her sandwich. Jasmine. Of course she is. Jasmine loves these games as much as I do. Even if she fights me every step of the way. Because she fights me every step of the way. I scoop her up. I scoop up that sandwich off the floor, ignoring her protests, even though she claims to be the one who made it. And I stride to the elevator, sandwich in hand. A few minutes later, I haul her into the bathroom. A few minutes? What the fuck happened in the meantime? What? Were they just sitting in the elevator for minutes? It's one floor. Stay! Bossy. She mutters, but the narrator didn't realize she was muttering at first. I turn on the water, soaking the sandwich entirely. What a waste of perfectly good food. Test the temperature. Then, strip. Even with the time constraints in mind, I slow down, enjoying the way Jasmine's eyes go wide with every piece of clothing I take off, especially when I take off the tie. It reveals so much of my body. When I'm finally exposed, I was about to throw in a fucking influencer, but I couldn't think of the name fast enough, and I thought of way too many names that I couldn't pick one. I bracketed her wrist and pulled her into the... Sorry. I bracket her wrist and pull her into the shower. There's a tiled bench along one side. It's a huge shower. And that's my goal. I guide her down the... Wait. Wait, what's the goal? The bench? Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought he said like I guide her down to my crotch or something. No, close though, close. Anyway, there's a tiled bench along one side, and that's my goal. I guide her down and crouch between her thighs.
Do you like Tink?
She blinks. Like Tracer. Is that a trick question? Or one of those normal questions? How do I answer this one? I run my hands from her ankles up to her bruised knees and touch them gently. We gotta emphasize the fact that she's completely bruised. How is she even, like, walking currently? How is she even standing? A quick kiss to each of them has her shaking in response, and it completely heals her bruises. Unbelievable. It's like a miracle.
It's a question requiring an answer. Like almost every question, actually. Every question requires some kind of answer.
Jasmine licks her bottom lip like an ice cream cone and allows me to arrange her on the edge of the bench. Like right on the edge. She's about to fall off, actually. She's at the edge of her seat. Tink is one of those tiny, vicious dogs. She's short, but she might be the meanest person I've ever met.
I say.
I squeeze her thighs, urging them wider.
And? Did you like her?
Yes, Papyrus.
Papyrus? No, she did it again.
She says the words as if trying it out. Jasmine makes a face. Why is that so sexy?
That's an answer you'll have to figure out for yourself, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I love being called Papyrus. In fact, I like Papyrus so much, even, I'm going to do this. I want you to I'm going to refer to you as Undine from now on, because that's one of my biggest fantasies, Jasmine. I always wanted to be Papyrus with my own Undine. And now I finally have that possibility. You see, Jasmine? I mean, Undine?
Fuck Christ. Alright, I had to fix up a few things, but there we go. Oh yeah, hang on. I wanted to change I wanted to change my category to Undertale because it'll piss people off. Yes. What the fuck is Undertale 2? Whoa, are these a bunch of fan games? Undertale The Last Breath, Undertale Disbelief, Undertale 2 Overtale, Undertale Tag? How many Undertales are there? Undertale Yellow, Purple, Undertale The Final Run? Undertale The Last Renewed? Is this Undertale? Papyrus's Big Christmas Adventure? Undertour? Undertone? Oh, these are just different. Underwater. Okay, I've lost the Undertale now. Papyrus's Big Adventure, though. Dude, that better be This is Papyrus's Big Adventure. Uwu pounces on you? Pounces on Papyrus? I did end up, a lot. Jesus Christ. Undertale was a movement. I did end up changing some of the channel point redeems, though. It's like shadow changes. Some of them are changed. It's not all of them, though. For this specific scene. I mold my hands against her hips and up her waist to her full milkshakes. That'll go great with those sandwiches. By now, she's shaking with need. I'd like an entire night to acquaint myself with her body, her reactions, her. For going forward, I'm going to refer to her as, Wait, does he not say? I'm gonna make her more like Undyne, I suppose. We'll see. We don't have a night. We have less than an hour. I run my hands over her arms. Nothing but armored plating. And scales. I smooth a hand down the center of her body. Again, more scales. Between her spears and over her stomach. Parting my fingers to drag along the inside of her sandwich.
Are you going to be good tonight?
I don't like the thought of just somebody like gently caressing a sandwich. You don't ever like put your fingers in the sandwich. You don't ever put in between the folds of the layers of the sandwich, and just like. It's so stupid. She holds herself perfectly still, unlike the narrator, barely seeming to breathe. I don't know. I kind of enjoy being bad.
I'm aware, Undyne.
I part her and idly run my thumb over her olive. You know, that thing at the top of a sandwich?
Nothing wrong with enjoying the fight, but the importance of obedience cannot be overstated.
I finally meet her gaze.
Her gaze? You think you can control things by pushing and snapping and drawing my attention when you want? You can't. You want something? Ask for it. When I feel like you've earned it, it will be my pleasure to give it to you. Like some instant noodles.
It's Marvel or DC, Jesus. Like he's an Undertake as well. God. I mean, it's all like... Funny. Welcome back to the book. I can't wait, because now they're going to be referring to each other as Papyrus and Undyne. Yo, now the underworld makes even more sense. They're in the underground. Holy shit. It's all coming together. Anyway, monsters rule the night. Anyway. She wets her lips again. She's so hungry, she just really wants the sandwich, but I keep dipping my fingers into the sauce for some reason. Okay, fine. I'll play. Lick my sandwich, please. Got you. I dip down. Give her a long lick up the center of her sandwich. PogChamp. But she tastes divine. I can feel the mayonnaise clashing together with the ketchup. I should end it there. That's enough sandwich for one day. Stajan, welcome to the stream as well. Mindlessly crochet. Yeah, this is this is definitely going to be an interesting part. Anyway, should prove my point, but allow myself to suckle on the olive and explore the sandwich with my mouth the same way I have with my hands. I just like running my hands all over the sandwich, you know, just really feeling every single crumb that bread has to offer. Her thighs quiver on either side of my head, and PogChamp If I don't love how she's trying to be good and hold still, as though she really wants to eat the sandwich, or I'm just teasing her by literally not eating it at all in any capacity. Not wanting to stand any more than I do. Unfortunately, we're on a time limit. I give her sandwich one thorough kiss. I like if you kiss a sandwich, does it turn into a prince? Anyway, enough to pull her to the edge, but nowhere near enough to push her over. Then I raise my head.
Be a good girl tonight, and I'll reward you.
You're such a bastard, Papyrus, she whispers. I push to my feet and pull her up to join me. It's quick work to soap her up, then wash her hair. Wow, that was over in like 2 seconds. Alright, another thing I'd enjoy taking more time with. Another thing I'd have to write pages for, right, Katie Roberts? Another thing I'd have to put to the side for tonight. For once, Jasmine doesn't fight me. She just stands there and passively follows orders. It won't last. But if I wanted a passive submissive, or, you know, subway... Wow, that's where they get their subs from. With sandwich love? I wish I did. Sejin, I wish I did. You could say I've used virgin olive oil in my sandwiches. I'm not quite a... What are they called? Sandwich mancers? Something like that. Anyway. I could have found one long before now. I shut the shower off.
Get dressed and meet me at the front of the door in 45 minutes.
Yes, Papyrus. She uses the term as a weapon. I just love the name Papyrus. Sugary sweet. With a venomous center, just like that sandwich. That's my girl. I scoop up her clothes and stalk out of the room, leaving her staring after me. The temptation to turn around, to drag her to bed and play a new kind of game. Oh man, we're playing games again? Yo, Mario Kart? Dude. Dude, if that's how they were telling me to dress my sandwiches at Subway, I would fucking lose my mind. It's like, what would you like on your sub, dear customer? Would you like some roast beef to go with your sub? Like, please, Subway, I'm just trying to order something here. Get me one of those footlongs. I'm fucking dying. I hope Papyrus's fucking sandwich is foot long, dude. And then it's time to game. Oh shit, yeah. Dude, maybe they'll turn on Smash Melee. Maybe they're like really high level competitive play. I'd love to see that. Anyway. Oh, that's right. Again, this is before book 2, so they didn't, they keep referring to the underworld differently. Or, yeah, the underground. Anyway. I have to maintain control, though. Tonight is too important. The underworld is a gamer club, but it's so much more complex than that. Gaming is one of its main attractions, yes! But power eclipses all else. Every major player in Kavar City, every player has a membership there. Yeah, the gamer club. I know shit they would. And it's where they conduct deals over drinks. And occasionally. Sorry. It's where they conduct deals over drinks and occasionally a speed run. But no one's daring enough to attempt a speed run. No violence is allowed. Of course it wouldn't, it's a gaming convention. On threat of expulsion. And being 86th for all time. And being 86th for all time? What does that mean, 86th? How do you use 86 as a verb? I know 69ing, but 86th? What the fuck is 86th? All stand equal before the owner. Hades, or in this case, Asgore. And though the only territory he rules is the underworld itself, he's arguably the most powerful person in the city. I wanna ate your 6 booty. Just like how Papyrus ate that 6 sandwich. 86 is like taken out. Why is it called 86th? Somebody press the story. So, Station, this is, Katie Roberts writ a book, or writ several books. I've read 2 of them already. This is the first one in the series. Technically a prequel to the first one I've read. And it's about Jasmine and Jafar, I guess. You know, and then doing stuff. But this has, other than the names, this has almost nothing to do with the Disney universe for some reason. And in order to avoid some very questionable name choices, I've decided to elect them both as like Papyrus and Undyne when they refer to each other as the questionable names. Police code? Police code. Hang on, I'm gonna look up 86th. Yo, she could have done a shout out for Star Wars fans, be like Order 66. Hades will execute Order 66 if you're not careful. Oh my god, that's just what it's called? What? You can use that in real day-to-day speak? Oh yeah, careful. Don't be too reckless at the club. You'd be 86th, mate. You'd just be fucking 86th. That's just what it's called. That's what it's what? What? Is it common enough to be used in a book though? I've never heard the term 86th before in my life. And yet, apparently, that's just what it is. It's common? What do you mean common? What do you mean? Would you be up for 86ing tonight? Yeah, it's where I lock the door to the bedroom and you can't come in. Get 86th, mate. Get fucking 86th. You need to get out more. See, I don't go to bars ever. So I don't know if that's a common thing, like when you go to the club, like, you know, downtown. It's like, hey, man. Carefully, you might get 86th, mate. Never in my life. Jesus. That's because I'm a good boy. I don't get 86th, alright? I'm too nice to get 86th. What a fucking weird word, dude. Alright, moving on. That's a new one for the book. The word of today, 86. You might think it's a number, but it's not a number. It's a verb. It's a new one for me. Anyway. Bringing Jasmine there sends a clear message to everyone who matters, or Undyne. Balthazar is out. I'm the new ruler of his territory. It also should cut Ali off from anyone looking to ally themselves with him, or, you know, I guess Sans. Man, I could really replace any of these names with anybody from fucking Undertale and it works perfectly. It's more than that, though. I want to use our new standing to solidify power, yes, but I also want to see what Jasmine thinks of the club. Even watching her reactions as we drove through the city was a revelation. I can't wait to see the way her eyes go wide, to see what gets her hot. And then, like, well, probably the desert would. I imagine the desert would get her pretty hot. And to explore with her. You know, like some kind of safari. Verb 69. Cancel 86. I like how it can be written as both. You can write 8, 6, ED. Like that works. That's just common written words for 86th. Alright? Or wait, hang on, how did she write it here? Or you just write out the words of 80 and then 6th. That's fucking like. You know what's funny about that Sturgeon as well? I can almost bet that if Katie Roberts knew what 69ing was, it would not be in this book. Because the previous, what was it? Was it the Beauty and the Beast one where like there were Eiffel Towering, but it wasn't actually an Eiffel Tower. There's like another, like it was like she didn't even use a position's name. I don't think she knows. Or I don't think she can use the words Sans Undertale, the Sans Undertale Moby. But I think she can't. This might be a publishing thing. I don't know how the bigwigs who publish books look at this kind of stuff, but she doesn't seem to use words that everybody knows about, but isn't in like the known dictionary. It's in like Urban Dictionary or something like that. Like she won't use the C word, but instead opt to use come as in the term of arrival, but not the other one that everybody knows about, that everybody uses in that context, that makes the most sense. All right, she uses the other word for some reason. And not only that, but the word 69 I don't think is actually in the dictionary. Like 86 for some reason, I don't know what 86 is, but she's probably not going to use 69 because that's not in the dictionary. It's in the Urban Dictionary, but not the, and everybody knows what it is, but she can't use it. Like breakdancing. Pretty much breakdancing. Anyway, I stop in the middle of pulling on a clean pair of pants. What was wrong with the old pair of pants? Yes, I enjoy myself oh right, he didn't have any. Yes, I can enjoy myself tonight, but I can't afford to take my eyes from the prize. Getting lost in Jasmine. And appealing as it sounds, it's not the endgame, the Avengers endgame in fact. It may just distract from the endgame, from the movie that we're going to watch, Endgame. I can't afford to be distracted, even by her. Especially by her. And then, cuts to chapter 7, from Jasmine's perspective. This is where those particular words before get used heavily, and I think they get continuously used for the rest of the book. Yeah, what the fuck? Chapter 8 is like 2 pages. What? Why is it so short? Anyway. Chapter 7. Jasmine's perspective. Oh shit, you know what? Actually, no, I'll wait until I go on a date. In between leaving me in my room to get ready and meeting me at the door, something changes with Jafar. He barely looks at me in my scandalous red dress before he whisks me down to the car and we're driving into the night. Oh shit, it's the date. It's the date. They're on the date. I put it from my mind. A chance to be free from the penthouse. Sorry, a chance to be free from the penthouse is too important to worry about where his head has gone. It's not as if he'll confide in me. I'm a pet to be taken care of. Something occasionally entertaining, but nowhere near a full partner. A full partner. Is 86. I'll never understand why 86 is 86. And I didn't know 86 is common as well. maybe because they'll be 69ing in the gamer club, alright, they'll get 86th, and then they'll have to go 69 somewhere else. How many other, like, numbers are in the dictionary? Okay, don't answer that. That's a stupid question. I'm assuming all of them, right? Anyway. A thought seems ludicrous. Nowhere in the world I move... Sorry. Nowhere in the world I move in... Wait, what? Oh, this is another weird thing as well. Kitty Robots can't fucking spell for the life of her. I don't know why. This book is riddled with fucking grammatical errors that make no goddamn sense. Nowhere in the world I move in is there a chance for people to see me as anything but a possession. God, I gotta breathe after that one. I hate that. Just because I have a sandwich doesn't mean I wouldn't be as... Just because I have a sandwich doesn't mean I wouldn't be as good a ruler as my father. Better than my father. Instead, I'm a pawn to be moved about on someone else's chessboard. My father ensured that before. Jafar ensures that now. He might as well slap a collar around my throat and call me Undyne. I mean, and attach a leash. The thought sends a shiver through me. I wish with all my heart I could say it's unpleasant, but the truth is far more complicated. I crave things I don't understand. Like sandwiches. Such a mysterious craft. Which ones are really like a true sandwich? You can just put anything on bread and it's a sandwich? Crave things I shouldn't. Like sandwiches. Oh, I understand. to translate the Americanisms. Thank you, Moby. Thank you, Moby. I need some, like, here's the thing that I don't get. Is Katie Roberts American? I don't know. I can't answer that because this book was published in Sydney. Yet, Katie Roberts is apparently New York Times and USA Today's best-selling author. So she's known in America, but her books are Australian. I don't. Whatever. Whatever. There's nothing that comes up. Oh, damn. Dude, I can't wait until Katie Roberts hits me with a fucking 72. Like, you ever been 72'd, mate? How many other numbers, mate? Fucking hell. You ever been 43'd? No, what's a 43? Anyway, moving on. You can say anything. Fuck. Oh, I understand gaming. At least in theory. I've read far and wide, and the books I invariably gravitate towards are hot enough to melt my e-reader. E-reader? E-reader? What? Oh, she's got one of those Game Boy e-readers. She's... Her library is full of the e-reader cards. I gotcha. They spin fantasies that had me reaching for my drawer for a controller more times than I can count. I just love the thought that these games are spinning in my head like, dude, an adventure? An RPG? I get to play as Link? Oh, dude, I gotta get my controller out for this one. I gotta reach into the back of my drawer and grab the Wiimote. This is different. This isn't a story with a happily ever after waiting at the end. Real life has no such guarantees. Real life is messy and complicated and dangerous in ways that have nothing to do with my bodily health and everything to do with my soul. Ah, just like the thing in Undertale. Yo, this works so well. It's her soul. He's after her soul. But she's a monster. Are they role-playing? Does she have a soul? Anyway. What's got you thinking so hard over there that you're not watching the city around us? I jump. I can't help it. How do you... You're in a car. Jafar seems to melt out of the darkness on the other side of the town car. What? Jafar seems to melt out of the darkness on the other side of the town car. I'm gonna call it a clown car, not a town... What the fuck is a town car? On the other side of the clown car, he's dressed to kill tonight. His Starman outfit is perfectly tailored. His dove grey shirt beneath it, which I can barely see under his red scarf, is pressed within an inch of its life. The clothing should dampen his dangerous aura, but somehow it only brings it into sharp focus. He looks just like he's out of a video game. This man is an excellent cosplayer. Sorry, this man is a predator. What? No one with half a brain who looks at him will believe anything else. Fucking hell. He waits for me to answer. I spend a useless moment waffling between truth and fiction. Google, I need you to help me on this one. I thought waffles were something you eat, not a verb. Only in North America. Are you fucking joking? He waffled about his problems. So, hang on. Okay, so not only is it something you eat for breakfast if if you're daring it's for dessert, all right? You don't know how to waffle? See, I'm fucking lost, all right? You've lost me. What do you mean waffle? What do you mean waffle? Brett season 2. But here's the thing, I looked at the definition. There's two contexts for waffle. You can waffle and you can also waffle. But you can also eat waffles. What the fuck? Joseph had been waffling over where to go. So you can, in America, you can be waffling, but in Britain, you gotta be waffled. You're out of your waffling mind. You waffle, you bloody waffle, mate. Can't be waffling around here. Get your waffles together. Get your waffles in a stack. Anyway, fuck this. Fucking waffles, cunt. Fuck. Australia doesn't have fucking waffling. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Slapped me hard with that one, Cage Roberts. I didn't expect a waffle. Fucking Christ. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Where the fuck am I? Alright. In the end, I know he'll accept nothing less than the former. What is tonight supposed to accomplish?
I'm taking you to a gaming convention. It's going to accomplish... Wait.
I want to read this for how it's said right now. It's going to accomplish you orgasming half a dozen times. Why use the word accomplish? What? It's going to accomplish you orgasming half a dozen times. It's going to accomplish you. What? That makes about as much sense as fucking waffle. What? Alright, listen, I can make up words too.
It's going to help you finish your speed runs. You have plenty of speed runs backlogged and you haven't finished a single one of them. And the time's still ticking, Undyne.
Liar! He arches his eyebrows. You know, like the Stonehenge.
That's quite a tone you've taken.
Mild. So mild. Mild? Sorry, I guess I didn't narrate that correctly. So mild as he issues his non-threats. If I keep pushing him, he'll lash out. Will he punish me? Wowie. Perhaps he'll put me over his knee. Right here in the back seat. Shove my armor plating up and... Focus, Jasmine. That's just bad writing. You never accomplished getting orgasmed, Mopey? That's not an accomplishment for you? What a nice choice of words. I clear my throat, fighting for control, fighting to appear just as calm and collected as he is, despite the fact my heart wants to thunder right out of my chest. You're perfectly capable of bringing me to play a speedrun half a dozen times in the penthouse. We have video games at home, Papyrus. You have an agenda for tonight, and I would like to know what it is, since I'm taking part in your gaming plans. He reaches out and idly twines one of my curls around his finger. Sorry, wait, what? He reaches out and idly twines one of my her hair. My curls around his finger.
You saw Tink today. You saw Frisk today. What did he tell you about the underworld? So, the underground. Wait, no, hang on. I should say Alphys. You saw Alphys today.
Fuck, hang on, let me actually change this. Hold on.
Did you?
I noticed that he didn't question that she told me something. I wonder how well he knows Twink. And something hot and ugly flares to life beneath my skin. Jealousy, you know, the green heart. How's it? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? The realization almost makes me LOL or laugh out loud. As if I have any claim on this man. No. He holds all the cards, all the claim, all the power. Am I even supposed to protest if he hogging games with someone else? The thought leaves me cold. Hang on. I like how she wrote laugh out loud. I think it's more cringe that she wrote it out as laugh out loud. She just wrote fucking lol and I wouldn't give a shit. I swallow hard, like that sandwich earlier, trying to focus on the question he asked me. She didn't say much. It's owned by someone called Hades? Hades. No, I think it was Hades. Hades nuts, Papyrus. Yeah. Sorry. Hades. He makes deals. Jafar releases my hair and sits back, depriving me of even that minimal contact.
Hades is dangerous, Jasmine. I mean, Asgore. You won't look up at him and think, but he's the biggest threat in the underground. That's the underworld.
Then why are we going?
Aside from the fact that it's the best gaming convention in the state, and I want to play Smash Brothers with a mouthy little brat like Undyne.
A flash of his teeth and the shifting shadows gone. So wait, what? A flash of his teeth and the shifting shadows gone almost as soon as they appeared.
Everyone who is worth killing is in that dangerous gamer dungeon. There are rules that no one dares PogChamp with. But it's a good place to go and scope out the other gamers. Tonight, it's about cementing my position.
Understanding dawns, leaving a sour taste on my tongue like those warheads from earlier. You want everyone to know you staged a coup. I think I was calling it coop. It's coup, not a chicken coop. Of my father's territory. I lean back, needing more distance between us. You're going to show me off. A war prize for your efforts.
Yes!
I haven't forgotten the reality of this arrangement, of how it came to be. I look out the window. Did you unalive him?
Why do you sound so wretched, Undyne? We're role-playing, remember? He wasn't a good man. PogChamp. He makes me look like a saint with some sort of poop he did.
He moves closer, touching my chin to bring my attention back to him. Are they not driving? Is he driving? I thought he was driving. Is he not driving? This close, I can almost see his expression clearly, but he gives nothing away, except the way his gaze. Is that who's driving the car? Bores into me, as if I'm trying to impart some vital information.
He hit you, and you lost a couple of hit points.
That's what Frisk did, right? He's on the genocide route. You didn't answer my question, and this time it wasn't a trick question.
You would forgive me if I had unalived him.
Wait, what? I guess that's a question. It's not an answer, but I reach deep for the truth. Truth. There's a curious blankness when I think about my father. A veil I can't quite pierce, and I have no interest in trying. If you didn't, you're leaving an enemy to look at your back. I pause the game. Sorry, I pause. The barest of hesitations, like I've surprised him. I smile, though there's no heart in it, because, you know, my soul's been taken. Anyway. To fund the portal. Maybe there's no heart in me either. Wait, who just spoke? Oh, I get. My father is a terrible person. You worked for him long enough to see the truth. He would have sold me. He did sell me. Despite my protests, I can rail. I thought it said rail Jafar. I had to change that. No, it was a rail against Jafar until the end of, Papyrus, until the end of time. But the truth is that I chose our deal, even if I didn't fully realize the parameters of it. My father didn't give me a choice. He wouldn't have handed me to Ali. Sans. And never looked back. So he would have handed me to Ali, never looked back. As long as the contract went through. One less thing for him to worry about. I leaned back in the seat.
He unalived my mother. Did you know that?
Yes. Of course he did. It was one of the worst kept secrets in that huge house. The official story is that my mother died from a sudden sickness. Oh, sorry. Papyrus didn't say that. He murdered my mother. Did you know that? It's like, Jasmine has been speaking for the past, 3 paragraphs, and I keep thinking it's gonna swap to fucking... Anyway.
Yes, I knew that. Everyone knew that.
Of course he did. It was one of the worst... No one cared enough to question it. One day, she was there. The next, she was gone. Leaving a hole in the wall. Sorry, a hole. I'm not sure I'll ever fill. Did you unalive him? Jafar? I'm not waffling here. Answer the question. Dude, I know how to be more American. I just gotta add waffles to my sentences every so often. This time, he doesn't hesitate.
Yes. As you said, he was a threat. If he'd gone quietly, it might have played out a different way.
My breath leaves me breathless. Sorry, my breath leaves me in a whoosh. Whoosh! There it goes! My breath, I'll never catch it back. And I can't quite manage to reclaim it. Does it make the sound effect whoosh, or did she just go whoosh? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean whoosh? I press my hand to my chest, my head going light. Oh, whoosh! There it goes! He's there, instantly gripping the back of my neck. Alright, and guiding my head down to... Sorry, guiding my... Wait, what? Guiding my head down to my knees. So I can... order for...
Slowly, Jasmine! Inhale! Yes! Just like that. Deep breaths. In and out. The plane will land shortly. Make sure to grab an oxygen mask.
It takes several laborious... It takes several laborious inhales before I can speak. Again. I should feel bad. Angry. Sad. Glad? Say something. Something? I give a slightly hysterical giggle at the fact that I fumbled my own words. I don't feel anything at all. My father was a monster from the underworld. One of the fiercest monsters. Undyne's father. At his very best, he was neglectful and absent. His best? You're right. I'm a horrible, traitorous daughter. I barely hear Jafar's sigh, and then he pulls me into his lap. Onto his lap. I resist at first, but he's stronger. Because, why not? And and the truth is, I don't want to resist. I giggle again. The inappropriate sound horrifying me, as much as my complex lack of grief over the situation. A traitorous daughter, and her father's Oh yeah, a traitorous daughter and her father's unaliver. Maybe we really do deserve each other.
We do! It was prophesized in the game Undertale!
The way he says it, as if it's a fact and not words meant for comfort. Alright, but then Jafar has proven himself to be quite poopy at comforting. That's okay. It's hardly my skill set either. Who would I comfort other than a blanket called a comforter? I have no friends, no family. The only human contact I've ever had is that boy Frisk who fell down the hole. Sorry, I mean, I've had on my father's men, and Papyrus. I shiver as he wraps his arms around me tighter. I don't like my life. Shh. How do I shush in that voice? Shush! His lips at my temple. What are they doing there? Get back to the car. The steady beat of his heart against my back. The small of my back, in fact. The strength of him forcing my body into stillness.
Tell me what you need. Is it a sandwich? We can stop by Subway. The new one in Kavar City has a drive-thru. Everyone loves foot-long subs. They'll make you feel better in no time.
A friend. The silly request pops out of me before I can think better of it. I shake my head. I really am that Simpsons meme with Skinner saying pathetic.
Not that. Jasmine, never that.
Strangely, his attempt to comfort me only makes it worse. I'm not free, Jafar. What am I supposed to do? Ask you to set up the play dates?
Dates? I love dates. Why didn't you say anything sooner?
His lips curve against my temple. Again, what is he doing praying there?
It can be arranged. Play by the rules and I'll reward you by going on more dates.
I shift, belatedly, realizing that his what? I shift repeatedly, realizing that his bone is hard against my donkey, or armor. Heat rolls through me, and I welcome it with open arms. Easier to focus on gaming than the reality that I can't escape, that I'll never escape. I roll my hips. How? How do you do that? What are the rules?
They're simple enough. In fact, there's only one. Rule number 1, there are no rules.
Well, that's redundant.
Also, that wasn't in the book. In fact, there's only one. Obey.
Obi-Wan? Obi-Wan, his grip on me shifts, one hand falling to where the his grip on me shifts, one hand falling to where the Ziploc bag is slightly opened. He brought the sandwich with him. The other cupping my milkshake through the silky fabric. Why is it wrapped in fabric? What kind of milkshake is wrapped in fabric? Anyway.
Tonight, you will be silent and obedient.
His fingers find my straw and pinch, drawing a gasp from my lips.
Keep your head down, regardless of what you hear, and obey my commands.
What do I get if I do?
The human soul!
His chuckle makes my whole body go tight. Jafar slips a hand beneath my dress and palms my sandwich. I'm sorry, what? You don't know how to roll your hips? Is that like a dance move? I think I kinda, well, no. I like to imagine she just completely rolls. Like does a full roll. She spins. She spins her hips. Anyway. Yeah, alright, he palms that sandwich again. He pushes 2 fingers inside the sandwich, possessing me completely.
I'll take care of the sandwich later tonight, if you know what I mean. I'll finish it later.
I can't breathe. Neither can I, as the narrator. Neither can I, Jasmine, don't worry. And if I don't? Just like that, his hand is gone, leaving my sandwich empty and wanting more, wanting to be eaten.
Then you'll get a punishment.
His voice goes dark, any hint of amusement drifting away like smoke.
You like to be punished, but I don't reward bad behavior. If you disobey, the punishment won't be one you'll enjoy.
A barrel roll. She does that with her hips like in Star Fox. Yeah, she does one of those barrel rolls. That's what I imagine.
Now, Undyne, barrel roll your hips.
Sorry. Even though I know he's serious, his words still fan the flame of desire heating in my blood. My vampiric blood. How do you know what punishment I will or won't like?
You're going to tell me.
I blink.
What? Choose your reward tonight.
That wasn't what I asked. My mind goes in 1,000 different directions, like that scene from Doctor Strange in the game. You know, where he's scrambling through 14 million different futures, scrambling over itself to provide the best answer. I swallow the sandwich hard and try again. I swallow the sandwich hard and try one more time. You thought I was going to swallow the sandwich again, but I stopped.
I want it like it was before. I want you to unconventionally game with me.
Chase you? Like through a dark forest? Throwing ghostly spectral spears at you? Is that what you want? Because I know quite the game that has that particular scene in it.
His thumb circles my straw. That's my milkshake.
Pin you down and rip off the armor around your hips?
He moves his other hand back to my sandwich, but instead of gaming with me, instead of flicking off some of the breadcrumbs, he keeps his touch light. A single finger circling the olive at the top of the sandwich. The same way his thumb circles around the end of my straw. Again and again, tortuously, a slow circuit.
Yes, Papyrus.
I gasp.
Good girl, Undyne.
He sounds completely unaffected by what he's doing to me. And somehow, that only makes it hotter. As if it is 42 degrees Celsius in this car. Somebody please turn on the aircon. I can feel how much he wants. Are they still in the car? But his voice and his touch are both so distant and casual that... Wait, who's driving? How is this happening? Anyway. Did they catch an Uber? Alright, but his voice and his touch are both so distant and casual that his whole situation becomes 1,000 times dirtier, even though we just had a shower minutes ago. As if I'm just a toy for him to play with, like some kind of fish creature. I'm panting now. I can't seem to stop. Please.
Please?
He nips at my earlobe.
Do it better. You have more than enough words when you're pissed. Tell me what you want.
The sandwich.
That's supposed to be a damn... What's supposed to be a demand comes out like a plea. It's as if a damn. What did the fish say when it hit the wall? Damn! Breaks, and suddenly all I have are words. This is why I had to change the names, because this sentence would be a little weird to say. Just saying.
Lick my sandwich, Papyrus. Please. Make me arrive at the underworld.
You want your reward before you've earned it. You gotta purchase 5 sandwiches before you get your 6th one free.
I strain my hips because I rolled them too much. But I can't get him where I need him. I'm so close and yet so far from what I need.
I'll be good. I promise. You can call me Undyne as much as you want.
We'll see.
He drops me on the seat and shoves my back against the door. They gotta be in, like, how spacious is the cut Monketeos? It's fine, Mopey. They're just sharing a sandwich. Just sharing a sandwich. You never seen Papyrus and Undyne have a sandwich before? You're crazy. Crazy. But yeah, if for context to those of you watching at home, if you don't know what words I censored, it was lick my P word, then the D word. Please make me C word. So. Boy, Can't wait to fucking read more of this book. Alright. I scramble to obey. Lust. You know, the other sin like jealousy, making it impossible to think about fighting him on this. He wrenches. He wrenches? Wretches? Oh my god, how's that?
Man, it feels like yesterday when,
So thank you so much for the resub. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. It really do be like yesterday, though. I think I want to time travel, though, back to yesterday. Because the further I go in this book, the more I'm really not ready for it. Made the paper joke. Oh, actually, speaking of Paper Mario, I'm surprised they never, they didn't announce a Mario game in the Direct the other day. That's like the one franchise they didn't. They had Samus and Zelda, but no Mario. That's so weird. I've seen a bit about the, I know the Undertale. Hang on, let me just get the fucking whole OST. Hold on. I'm gonna be sitting here all goddamn day. What's a good one to start with? Perfect. Fine with that. I mean, it makes sense. The only Mario thing that probably would have been shown off would have been more of the trailer of the Mario movie. But also no Pokemon either. No Pokemon, whatchamacallit? Pokemon DLC. Which is also strange. Pokemon was also absent. Mario is pretty mid, for real, though. Oh, man. I glanced ahead a little bit. Jesus Christ, there really do be a lot of daddies. Oh, fuck. Shit, it's like 5 or 6 times on each page. Alright. The perfect song. Sorry. He wrenches my legs wider, and I have to reach overhead to the handle above the door to keep from sliding down the seat. You know, that handle that nobody uses on the car door for some reason. You know, that one that hangs right above. I think it's to stop you from rocking left and forward. But anyway, Jafar dips down. Sorry, Papyrus dips down, and I can feel his breath against my sandwich. That's a strange thing to feel.
Ask me again, Undyne.
Undyne? God, it feels downright wicked to roleplay like this. Wicked and a little wrong, but so incredibly right. I gulp down a breath, trying to hold still.
Lick my sandwich, Papyrus. Please. It'll feel good.
Accidentally had the fucking YouTube video open, fuck. He wedges a hand beneath my... Oh shit, I can't use that word now. Okay, now hold on. He wedges a hand beneath my plate and lifts me to his mouth. Strange, I'm like perceiving myself as the sandwich. The first swipe of his tongue leaves me weightless and giddy with relief, as though he's just licked off the side of the sandwich. Why the fuck? Back in the shower, Jafar was only playing with me, teasing about eating the sandwich. He's not teasing right now, though. He spreads my bread wide and tongues my lettuce, as if he knows exactly the touch I need to get me on the edge. Pleasure rises in a wave I try to fight. I try to resist. I don't want it over yet. I don't want him to eat all my lettuce and leave the sandwich there. I want this moment to last, to draw out this wickedness, to keep feeling dirty in the best way possible. Jafar is just salivating all over my sandwich in the back seat of a clown car, sorry, because I called him Papyrus. And past him really nicely. What the fuck is happening? Jesus Christ. If this is his idea of a reward, maybe I should have been playing by his rules all along. I can't hold out any longer. I arrive at the underworld with a gasping cry.
Oh, my merciful God, Jesus Christ!
She didn't say must some of that, but some of it was real. He keeps just running his tongue all over my sandwich for several long moments, gentling his touch until it's the slightest of kisses, like he just kisses my sandwich. Love. Exactly, Mopey, exactly. I feel like that's a word I might have to ban. The music? Oh, hang on, I gotta turn this music up, hold on. Ah! Perfect. You know what, actually, let me shuffle everything. Hello? Shuffling? Hold on. Shuffle, please. There we go. Alright. Now we might get the cool songs. Jesus Christ. Fuck, I keep reading too far ahead. Jafar sits back and pulls me to straddle his lap. When I go to grind down against his bone, he stops me.
You'll make a mess! This suit is dry cleaned!
Hang on, let me change Papyrus real fast. Hold on, I got this one as well. There we go. He's a cool dude. The light Aladdin. Yeah, you know, it is. Well, it is loosely. Like, it's Papyrus and Jasmine from Aladdin. Prince Ali, fabulous as he, is here as well. Here in spirit. Alright. I don't know where the genie is. Haven't met the genie. Don't know who Seth is, but he's here. Don't know who Jeremiah is, but he's here. It's Katie Roberts' take on, like, you know, the villains from the Disney series and turns them to fan fiction. But it's like, I don't know, it feels strange because, like, you can put I lost my train of thought because the music got to me. They're like, the location where all this started has nothing to do with the Disney movie at all. To come on during a gaming session. That'd be good. That's when I really want to eat my sandwich. When I get to save the world. His lips quirk.
You already have!
Sorry, Papyrus.
The title falls easier on my lips, naturally, as though he was born to play the role of Papyrus.
No, you're not, Undyne!
He swipes a thumb across his bottom lip, where I can see evidence of my sandwich there. He presses his thumb into my mouth. Why the fuck? And I suck on it like a fish out of water. I've tasted myself in the past before. I've eaten my own sandwich in the past before. That takes a lot of effort. Of course I have. Everyone's eaten their own sandwich. If you've made a sandwich and eaten it, congratulations, you're part of the sandwich club. It was never this delicious before. Before I can think of it, I dip down and lick along his bottom lip to get all that mayonnaise. And then his top, as though they're separate entities. Jafar holds perfectly still as I clean myself from his face. The only evidence of my sandwich, of how affected he is the bruising grip he keeps on my hips. Bruising grip? Why do they keep emphasizing that? When I finally lean back, it gives a rasping chuckle that goes straight to my sandwich. That's strange.
PogChamp, Undyne! Sorry, that's the wrong voice. PogChamp, Undyne! You'd better be good tonight, because I'm as eager for that reward as you are.
Yes, this is Aladdin. Well, I don't know what this song is. Fuck.
I'll be good, Papyrus. I promise.
I want that bone that he has. I want him to force me down and... like in the game where I want him to turn me blue and force me down to the bottom of the stage. I want so many things. Things I've barely allowed myself to fantasize about. Like video games. I felt too cruel to do it before. To want something I was never going to be allowed to have. She said the word allowed like 8 times. With Jafar, I might just earn it. He pulls a handkerchief out of his pocket and finishes cleaning his face. That sandwich made quite a terrible disgrace. His beard, that's right, he's got a beard too, he's got one of those. It's only then I realize that he has a beard. Sorry, the car has stopped. It has been still for quite some time, as though the car stopped about 20 minutes ago. Jafar sets me aside and arranges my dress. It's almost as if we got here before everything even began.
Remember, eyes down, obey.
Okay.
I whisper. A sandwich. Sorry, wait, what? I'm gonna read this without sugarcoating it because it doesn't make any sense to me. It just says an orgasm is a release, a little death. What? A little death? What do you mean? What do you mean? A little death. Oh, dude, I love my little deaths. What? What? What kind of sentence is that?
A sandwich is a little taste of something delicious.
Sorry, I had to really transcribe that one. Fuck.
Coming to the underworld is hard enough to make my limbs loose. And my head spin should I take the edge of my desire. And yes, I use the word come separately. I don't know why I'm doing this voice, because it's not in quotes or anything. I guess I'm just doing this now, I suppose.
Mopi, is this an Americanism? An orgasm is a release, a little death. Is that an Americanism? You guys say that over in America? It's a little death? That's something I'm not familiar with. never in my life did I think it was a little death. That just came out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck? Anyway. Should draw me back to Earth where I belong. It's been... should take the edge off of my desire. Should draw me back to the... It doesn't. That's a Katie original. Ah, yeah. I hope I get to interview her one day, and I get to say, when you said an orgasm is a little death, what do you mean, Katie Roberts? What do you mean by that exactly? Please elaborate. I would like to know. Just... She's a wordsmith, alright? Using words I've never thought possible. A little death. A little death. I hate it when I get a little death. I want him more now than I ever have. It's a sickness in my blood, making me woozy and almost drunk.
Jafar?
He pauses his game and turns to look at me. His hand on the controller.
Yes?
How can this possibly work? We passed Subway like 8 times and you didn't stop.
He doesn't answer. Instead, he unpauses the game and continues playing. I'm sorry, wait, he opens the door and steps out, leaving me with more questions than answers. Leaving me with no answers at all. I feel jebaited. Sorry, didn't say that. Chapter 8 is from Jasmine's perspective. Again. Wait, is it 2 Jasmine, 1 Jafar? 2 Jasmine, 1 Jafar. Is that how this keeps going? I think that's how this keeps going. It does. Okay, what the fuck? I guess because there's no third character to have a different perspective from. Maybe that's why. Anyway, I'll read chapter 8 because it's not that long, but then that might be it for tonight. From Jasmine's perspective, again. From the little I know of the underworld, it's a gaming convention. I half expect to climb out of the car and be surrounded by sweaty gamers. Sorry, I find myself in front of an old Victorian mansion. Something that hints at the inner goings-on within its walls. It's nothing of the sort. It doesn't even look anything like a gaming convention, or an anime fest, or whatever they call those things, Comic-Cons? I look up, craning my neck, like a crane, to take in the sleek building that climbs all the way to touch the sky. That's a really big building. Like, is it actually touching the sky? Is it in outer space? Should we know about this? It's almost as if this Hades what? Takes his mythology more serious than I thought, than most. Mythology? He's just some guy. What? He may rule the underworld, but he's built his very own Mount Olympus. No, he hasn't. There's a Mount Olympus down the street. What do you mean? Tink's words from earlier come back to me. Alright. The Undertale has subsided for a little bit. Undertale scene over. I'm not changing the channel point rewards though. Anyway, Tink's words come... Sorry. Tink's words make me come. Sorry, Tink's words from earlier come back to me. If I truly want out of this trap with Jafar, Hades may be my only option. Didn't you just want this like a minute ago? We knew he was just a guy though. Oh, maybe you're right, Mopey. It hasn't been established yet in this, because this is the first book in the series. I'm pretty sure Katie Roberts is reading, or are reading into the fact that nobody knows who this Hades is, and that he's just some guy. Maybe he's just, you know, can't access the channel points? Damn. Well, I guess I'll show off what one of them was. Shit, which one was my favorite? I think it was this one.
Undyne, watch out! My brother is here! Me hopes you don't have a fun time.
Yeah, I should probably change out the Undertale category. Fuck Christ. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. I never was in the Undertale category to begin with. Never mind. I think? Still got the permanent reward box. Fuck. That's a shame, Moby. That's a shame. Having that fucking reward box stuck there forever. Wait, hang on. Back to this. So she's craning. She's craning. I close my eyes for the space of a breath. That's a weird way to say that. I close my eyes for the space of a breath, striving for clarity. Oh my god, it was written on like 2 different lines. Striving to think. But Jafar presses his hand to the small of my back. Can we just say lower back? Please, God. He guides me to the front door. I see no one. But it clicks unlocked the moment his hand touches it. We enter a small lobby. Oh, please be that guy. It's that one guy, that bouncer. I don't know who he is, but he's always there. We enter a small lobby with a desk and 2 rows of elevators. It's all pale grey walls, darker grey marble floors. It's almost 50 shades of grey, and stainless steel dark grey desks. Stark, a little cold, mostly grey, 50 shades even. I shiver.
This whole place is the underworld?
I fucking skipped the thing so many times. Oh, Buttersnuff, you missed it. Actually, I might go back to Undertale in a bit. It depends on when they start talking to each other in Papyrus and Undyne. No! The touch of his hand moves me to the left bank of elevators. Bank? We ride up to the 13th floor. The bouncer wasn't there. They just walked right past the bouncer. Where was he? In every other book, he's there. What the fuck? The color scheme is more of the same. Grey walls, darker grey floor, a grey desk that holds with the most beautiful men I've ever seen. Oh, here he is. He wears a white button-down shirt that sets off his grey skin and his grey hair. It's cut close to his head. He looks up in his grey warm eyes at the sight of my grey Jafar. Welcome back. Is there anything particular you're looking for tonight? I don't remember what his voice was. However, I remember myself at the last moment. Wait a minute, that's not right. Bowser. But you made it in time, Buttersnuffs. Because I'm probably gonna go back to this in a bit. Jamaican Hades. No, this guy ain't Hades. This is just some guy. I don't know what I voiced him as in the last time. This line is missing a word. I don't know what it is yet. Let's see if you guys can figure out what word is missing. I remember myself at last moment and drop my gaze to the floor. Sorry, I didn't know she was holding on to so many gaze. I remember myself at last moment and drop my gaze to the floor. I almost wrote that as and drop gaze to floor. All right. Where did Undertale get into this? It's expand. There's a particular set of words that I need to censor because they get a little weird. And I think I might have to put it up again actually because oh no. No, I don't think there's any more D words. But Meg's here.
Meg!
This is before Hercules got involved, though. That's why everything looks grey, Buttersnuffs. That's why everything is filtered through grey vision. This is before they colored it and add light fixtures. That was in book 2 when they did that. Everything's like lit by prehistoric torches. Like fucking hell. Anyway, she dropped her gaze. Jafar's thumb rubs a small circle against my back. Dude, Kid Roberts, you just dropped the fucking ball on this whole paragraph? What the fuck? Jafar's thumb rubs a small circle against my back. As I know she means against, but there's a couple of letters missing from that word. As if he sees and acknowledges that I'm obeying. Or perhaps I'm looking too far into things. His voice is certainly unaffected when he speaks to the man, because the narrator can't put any other inflection on his voice. A drink! A show! Maybe a room later! Perfect. I watch him type something into his tablet. Enjoy your stay. Thank you, come again. I always do! Charm emanates from him, and the man smiles in a dazed sort of way. I sympathize with... That I sympathize with. Jafar doesn't bother to charm me. Or maybe he knows I have no interest in the smooth lie he can create with his voice and smile. He's got... Judging by The way he looks, man, he's got such a fucking cool smile and a very good voice. No one can afford proper lighting. Fucking Christ. You know what's funny about that it's expand? I totally believe that Kate Roberts just stopped using two hands, but what's weird is it comes after the gaming session. It comes after the point where, you know, she'd have one hand on the controller. I mean, one hand on the keyboard. One-handed typing again. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's like whenever the plot gets involved, her brain cells leave. Alright. Sorry, that might be a little too harsh. I hope Kate Roberts isn't watching this. 4 gameplay. Looking forward to the next section. There's going to be some interesting things happening in this one. I've had more... Oh, sorry, I need to change this back. When I start using the other words, I'll bring it back up again. She's on the downhill, if you know what I mean. Gotcha. I've had more than enough lies to last me a lifetime. We walked through the large back door and into another world. Oh, it doesn't overtly look like another world at first. You just said it was another world. A circular bar surrounds a sculpture. I can't quite wrap my mind around... And that's... Sorry, I guess I read that incorrectly. Anyway, that's fine. Deep booths line the walls, bathed in shadows from the unlit torches. Bathed in shadows. So many shadows. What the fuck is happening? You gotta play Call of Duty Zombies with a third player. I fucking want to know who's gonna get involved in this. God. From the intimate lighting in the room. Yeah, the intimate, dark lighting in the room. It seems rather mundane until I finally get a good look at the sculpture and stop short. It's... a game. A game? I frown, trying to count the limbs on the character portrayed on the cover of the game. She's just fucking with us. Jesus Christ. Anyway, to match them to people. But I gave up at 7. 7 games in the series? He's got a whole collection. It's like Resident Evil. I want to move closer. To see it in all of its glorious details. I want to see that wonderful cover up close, but Jafar makes a low noise before I take my first step. Right. Obedience. I'm not allowed to wander about with wide eyes. It's not wise, even if there weren't his rules to consider. A lamb in the woods is as good as dead. And if this place is populated with gamers like Jafar, then that's exactly what I am. A gamer. Jafar steers me towards the bar, the seemingly only lit room in the building. There are 2 other people around, but with my eyes down, I forget the lights are off. I only get the impression of suits and a few flashes of bold color in the dresses. No one is wearing red, and I feel like a drop of blood in a pool of sharks, with the way the attention shifts to me and narrows. Wow, that was very creative and very narrative. What? Oh shit! That wasn't the altered one's Mopey, but thank you for Gutsman. She noticed Gutsman's ass as she was walking around. It's not entirely unpleasant, but the feeling of so many eyes watching my every breath has me shivering. Somebody needs to turn down the AC. Sit! That one was extra crusty. Nice and crusty, just like this pizza they're about to have. I carefully perch on the chair like a bird next to the bar. Jafar remains flabbergasted at the fact that I'm standing on the stool. Sorry, that's not what he said. Jafar remains standing and drapes his arm over the back of my... the small of the back of my chair. Casually possessive in a way that might irk me if we were alone. Man, first tisk and then irk. But that I appreciate in his room. Sorry, hang on. Casually possessive in a way that might irk me if we were alone, but that I appreciate in his room. Oh, okay, that's what she means. All right. Weird way to say that. I crave experience points to level up. I want to throw myself into the world with delight and fury and grasp all the things denied to me up until this point, like things that aren't for my class. Why am I sitting here? Why can't I use swords? Why am I stricken to staffs? Shaking like a leaf before the summer storms, freezing in the winter cold. Please, somebody turn off the AC. I close my eyes and try to breathe through it, but it's just too goddamn fucking cold. But the fluttering feeling in my chest morphs into fear. True fear. Some might say it morbs into fear. Sorry. Just means to crawl and squawk like a bird. Like an untamed parrot, repeating everything Jafar says. Mix the letters on those two words. Holy fuck. Jesus. Jafar's hand closes around the back of my neck. I thought that said the small of the back of my small neck. But never mind, that's not... God. Every time I see the word back now, I assume it's going to be followed with the small of. Jesus Christ. Anyway, the back of my neck. Not harsh this time, but a grip tight enough to hold me in this moment.
Breathe, Undyne! They're just looking!
Undyne? Again? I shiver. Freezing cold. It's so fucking cold. It's below freezing in this room. I can't help it. Even though it's wiser to stay silent, I just need to turn the heater up. But it's so far away. How can everybody stand the cold air? Anyway, and also to cling to the few cards I have left. Words spill from my lips. I don't understand this. Why is it so cold?
You were locked up a long time in that heated room. You missed the nuclear winter that's happened outside. In fact, the entire world is drenched in ice. How did you not notice?
I open my eyes up to glare, and he's right. The entire world is encased in ice.
What? What the fuck?
Fucking joking, by the way. I don't know why she's shivering so goddamn much. Because the Joker with one hand. He's got to have the other hand free. Sorry, wait, hang on, no, that's not right. I'm still locked up.
Yes,
he answers simply, with the least bit of shame. Oh,
what can I get you?
He glances up at the bartender. A Hispanic woman with her hair in a high ponytail, who wears what seems to be the uniform in this place. A white button-up and perfectly tailored slacks.
A scotch for me, whiskey for her.
Hang on, is there any D words on this page? Oh no, I don't think there is. Oh shit. There's some other stuff though. That was pretty good. He knows my drink. How could he possibly know my drink? What do you mean? What do you mean, how does he know your drink? He's been there for 5 years. One of the many restrictions my father put on me, you know, Asgore or whoever, was limiting my access to any kind of food or drink he deemed unhealthy. Alcohol and fried food topped the list, and sandwiches topped it even more. I couldn't get access to the kitchen without someone reporting on me, but over the years, I would pocket different bottles to try out. Whiskey became a personal favorite. I look at him, searching for something I already know he won't give freely. Jafar remains anonymous to me. Sorry, an enigma to me. But I can't help grasping at these little doodads. Sorry, these little details he drops. Proof that he wants me more than a simple trophy of war. You know, the war between the humans and the monsters. Or perhaps I'm reaching because I crave companionship so desperately in this dark, cold, derelict planet that I'm willing to bend over backwards to paint him in a flattering light, the only light, in fact. The bartender deposits our drinks and moves around the corner. Jafar still has his hand on my neck, on the back of, sorry, fuck. Why can't you just say neck? Jafar still has his hand on the back of my neck, specifically the back, but I don't give in the strength to tell him to release me. Not when his touch is the only thing holding me, holding the panic at bay. And also the only thing holding me up. I can barely feel there. Oh, sorry, I can feel, wait, what? I can feel it there, bleeding in terror, just out of reach. What, the hand is bleeding? Alright. Belonged in the underworld. They didn't mention who the character was, but, they were in the Isabel book, the Beeson one. Because Isabel was, like, fucking gaming with him or some shit. Was it, like, Falsetto? No, that's not a name. Alberto? No. I'm sure any Katie Roberts believers would fucking know what her name is, but it's lost to me. Anyway. Drink! He watches me lift the glass with shaking hands and drain half of it. I spill the rest all over the floor. The glass shatters against the hard, cold, dark, grey, unlit floor. The whiskey burns my throat. It's hot. Why did I say I liked this? But I welcome the fuzzy warmth it will bring. The only warmth I will get to feel for the rest of my days in this cold, derelict world. I go for another drink, but he touches the top of my glass, stopping the movement. It's a gentle touch some might mistake for a euphemism. I could ignore his clear order and drink more. But I choose not to. I set the glass back on the bar. I wasn't finished.
When's the last time you ate?
Just earlier, that sandwich in the car.
I blink.
I'm not sure. I was nervous about tonight. I didn't even eat the sandwich. You ate it instead. I spent all day on that sandwich.
He nods, as if I've revealed more than I meant to, like I was the one who made the sandwich.
I don't want you.
Ah, man, I can't. I guess I'll change the word entirely.
I don't want you off your game tonight, Jasmine. That was enough to take the edge off.
You know, the edge of the cold air.
But
he pushes my glasses out of reach. I can't see without them. Sorry, glass.
You can have more later, after you eat something, like these beer nuts. I have some nuts right here, a bowl of salted nuts. You can have as many as you want. I heard it straight from the bartender. They're free, so eat as much as you can.
I narrow my eyes on the bowl of peanuts. It makes no sense why he'd want me to eat so goddamn much. Sorry, that didn't happen. Delicious. The Tekken 7 tournament. Yeah, it's a fucking tag team match. You gotta bring your gaming buddy with you if you want to have a chance at the tournament. He hasn't explained all the rules yet, alright?
Jasmine, you're gonna play as Jin, alright? And I'll play as Kazuma. We're going to annihilate the competition. See that guy over there? He's a jack player. Look at the way he moves his hands. You can tell exactly what kind of combo he's going to use before he even pulls it off.
Sorry. Sorry. Just have an incredible gym.
my father only let me play Tekken 4 at home. I memorized his entire move combos. I know everything there needs to know about Jin.
Fucking hell. Anyway. Sorry. I narrow my eyes, but it's difficult to be furious with him when the whiskey has already fuzzed the edges. I'm not drunk. Nowhere near drunk. But I don't feel in danger of fleeing anymore.
Jafar? I don't know if I can game anymore.
His hand on my neck. Sorry, you didn't add the words back. His hand on the back of my neck keeps me from turning, but he rotates me to face the woman behind us. I get a glimpse of purple and bare feet. Bare feet? I think I know what character she plays. Out of the corner of my eye, but nothing else. When he answers her, he's the coldly polite man I met 5 years ago.
Megira? Or Meg for short.
So, no, hang on. Well, you know, it's. I'm not gonna press the button, but it's the same voice because I can't be fucked because it was the same voice in the book number 2. But I didn't think she was gonna be in this book, but here she is. He's still choking her. Yeah, when's he gonna move to the 4 script instead? Can she hold her breath? Like, why? I don't understand how he's holding her like that. Like, is it just like 2 fingers on the back of her neck, or like is he like actually holding her? Like what? Because here's the thing. If it's type A, it probably looks so stupid from every single person in the club that he's just like craned over the back, just like on her neck, like a crane game, like picking her up basically. Like it can't be that. Botany, oh, you missed so much. Holy fuck. Megira has appeared. Meg is here now. What the fuck? Apparently Butterstuffs. It's just mind melding. Megira's here to size up the competition for the Tekken tournament.
Hades wants a look at your spoils of war.
Amusement filters into a dry tone.
Pretty little thing, isn't she?
Pretty doesn't begin to cover it. She's exquisite.
They're talking about me as if some gin player. Sorry, as if I'm not even here. Or as if I have no more agency than the chair I'm perched on. Perched? Again, just like a bird, no wonder why he's holding her like that. I want to snap back. Or snap... Who's back? Hang on, what? I want to snap back to snarl that I'm a person with my own thoughts on things, and not a pretty little thing. Except I promise to obey. I take a slow, silent breath, so silent no one can hear me breathe. I'm almost breathing through my skin, all like quiet from Metal Gear Solid. I can do this.
May I?
Jafar rotates my chair 360 degrees to face the room and uses a hold on me to nudge me to stand. What do you mean? Oh, uses his hold on me to nudge me to stand. All right, yeah, that hold on the back of the neck. I guess you didn't decide to repeat it for the 8th time. She's still perched. Like, how is she sitting that she's perched? Because imagine she's got her, like, feet on the chair as well, like on the bar stool. That she's sitting like a bird. They walk around the place. She's like fucking hovering around. And he's like carrying her from the neck. Like, what the fuck? He's just that strong. He's just that strong. Fucking hell. Anyway, by all means. He gives me a small squeeze and then drops his hand. Drops his hand as though he opens his hand to let go, or just his hand goes limp and I fall to the ground. Like, what? Though he remains close enough that I imagine I can feel the heat coming off his body, the heat that I so desperately need in this cold, frozen wasteland. A small anchor I cling to as I try not to shake. A single soft finger presses against my chin. Lifting my face, I look at her. I can't help it. They call me exquisite, but this woman is something else entirely. She wears a purple dress that's almost Grecian? Alright, hang on. Oh yeah, Buttersnuffs. I forgot that you guys in America have a saying called waffling. That if someone who's sitting in the drive-thru for Macca's could be waffling about what they want to get. That's fucked. Oh, and also if you're British, however, if you're British, this is not Australian, if you're British, and you're rambling on about some bullshit, that means you're waffling, or you're waffling your opinions, or you've waffled. All right? What the fuck is waffling? Exactly. What the fuck is waffling? It's a new word I learned of. Waffling. And you want to know what else is a new word? Buttersnuffs. You might have heard this before, but have you ever in your life been 86'd? Have you ever been 86'd? Now, yeah, I know people might have been 69ing, but I'm telling you, have you ever been 86'd? I prefer being 69. Like, this waffle's so negative when ing is added. Also, how is it a verb? How is a waffle a verb? Still have no clue what an 86 is. Let me tell you, I like going down to the club and getting myself 86'd. He'd be dead if he was 86. No. You go down to the club, mate. You fucking waffling on what to get, and then you get 86'd, mate. Fucking hell. I can't believe that's a real sentence. How is that? Was that a real sentence? What? Like, what the fuck? Botany, please tell me, for the love of God, you've heard of the term being 86'd. And know what waffling means. 86 can be heard of being unalived. Well, it's not that harsh, Mopey. Jesus. The descriptions I saw about being 86'd were that you just get ejected from a club. Like, you can be 86'd out of a plane. All right? Like, I fucking swear to God. Blake, what? Wait, what the fuck is Blake? Wait. Hang on, I seriously forget what Blake is. Whoa. Wait. Old man brain can keep up with this. Nice fresh hair. Dude, Buttersnuffs, just go 86. Just get 86 from your house and go touch grass. That's what all the millennials are doing, right? Saying for a snake? Well, I don't get out enough to see snakes. just say snake. Oh, that's right. And you call them like fucking, what was it, maggot buns? Hang on, it was with maggots in a blanket or something like that, wasn't it? What was it called again? I forgot the name for it. It was maggots in a something. Obscure slang for 5 pages. Maggot bags, that's what it was, maggot bags. Fuck. It's called maggot bags. Dude. Oh, like, I haven't fucking heard of maggot bags before. Shit, I was doing all this to look up what Gracia was. Is that a country? Hang on. Oh, she's wearing something that looks Greek. Okay. Someone's Grecian. I gotcha. She's wearing one of those. It's meat pies. Yeah, fucking maggot bags on meat pies. It's Australian slang. Dude, let me tell you, after today, I'm gonna be a new person. I'm gonna go to my friend's house and be like, mate, you fucking waffling over there, mate? You fucking waffling? How about I go out and 86 you, mate? Fuck Christ. Jesus Christ. fuck would you call him that? What, an 86? Or a mate? Or a maggot bag? Oh, the maggot bag? You know. The mints. You got mints in there. Again, not to be confused with ground beef, or ground beef is totally fucking different, alright? Mints. Not to be confused with, you know, the cool, fresh, refreshing taste of a 5 gum. Not that kind of mints. Mints is in the, you know, whatever. I'm gonna move on. Hang on, where the fuck is the Gratian thing? Alright. But I suppose that's to be expected. With the theme of this place, and the man who rules it, she's all sharp features that aren't in the realm of traditionally pretty. Saved it. But there's something about the way she holds herself that leaves flutters in my stomach. Lower. Lower? Lower what? It just says lower. It's another sentence that just says lower. Whatever. Whatever. Large and voluptuous carrot. Throw vagina. But vagina's not real, right? That's not real. God, fucking vagina is what I should have been using for the sandwiches. Shit. Oh, Virginia. Okay, that that makes more sense. Although does it? Bajinga. Wait, Bazinga? What do you mean? Butney, what do you mean? Please explain. I'm lost. Baginga. Wait, so it's not gin. It's Baginga. That's not real. That's not real, right? I'm fucking losing my mind now. Okay, can I move on? Fucking Baginga. I swear to God. Gonna send this audio Tuesday. Okay, please tell it to me, and I hope to God it's not Baginga. Fucking lose my mind. Baginga enters the chat. Fucking Christ. I have this new phrase for you, Jasmine. It's called Baginga. You're gonna love it. That's not how you say it. That's how I see it. I'll never unsee it. Jesus Christ. Blue, fucking hell. Blue eyes study my face in pieces, like a jigsaw piece puzzle. Eyebrows, nose, eyes, lips. So many pieces fit towards this puzzle. She strokes my chin with her phalanges, almost absently, and I can't stop my shiver because it's so fucking cold. A woman laughs. You're right, Jafar. She's exquisite. Are you going to share? So fucking up the word. All right, it's either can't wait till you say it to me. It's either vagina or bajinga, or baginga. Look, it's like it's one of those. It's fucking one of those. Oh my God. Hang on. I can't move. Held captive by her touch, her gaze. But I hear Jafar's amusement rise to match hers. It appears my Undine's not averse to the idea. Baginga. Undine? Meg smiles, the expression just as sharp as the woman herself. I look forward to playing with you when your papyrus gives me mission. Playing with you? I can't stop shivering. It's really cold. Turn the fucking heat. I shouldn't want that to be shared. Should I? I have no idea. My fantasy games are only in theory at this point, except for the ones Jafar and I have played together. Ah, yeah, those fantasy role-playing games. Have I touched my controller to the thought of more than one pair of hands on my gaming console? Yes. Oh, yes. But the thought of doing it now, tonight,
That's enough!
Meg drops her hand and slips back. If anything, the interest in her eyes has decreased from this little exchange.
Don't keep him waiting.
She turns. I can't help watching her walk away. Can't quite seem to pull my gaze away. Wow, her fucking gaze are everywhere. I sent a video of the word. Okay, please, God.
By Jenga.
By Jenga. By Jenga. I don't know why when I looked at that, it doesn't look like a Bajinga. But still, the word Bajinga is just as funny, though. Like... Dude, I need like an Australian Big Bang Theory, where Australian Sheldon goes Bajinga. Every time. Fucking hell. Bajanga. Dude, maybe that's the game they're gonna play. Or they're gonna play Jenga. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the Jenga. God, anyway.
She has that effect on people.
I twist to look away. Sorry, I twist to look at Jafar. My emotions ranging from desire to disbelief.
You'll let other people play games with me?
Shit. Sorry, I forgot to do that.
You'll let whatever I said?
She shrugs a single shoulder.
It's open for negotiation.
You told her that other people could play games with me.
Come here.
He waits for me to obey, to step between his thighs, to set his hands up on my hip. Wait, between his thighs? Wait, what?
You want her. That's the truth, Undyne. Oh, did you think we were out of the woods yet? No!
Sorry, hold on. This one. I'll switch it back to the other Undertale one in a bit. A whole page of Aussie slang. Good lord. I'll make each one of them the word of the day. I think today's word of the day is definitely Bajinga. Bajanga. Sorry, Bajanga. Bajanga. Got him. Anyway. I almost looked back in the direction Meg walked before I catch myself. Shit, I almost clicked off of the thing again.
She's beautiful.
She's beautiful when she plays Tekken as well.
A small smile pulls up at the edge of her lips.
And with a whip in her hands, Meg has so many facets. She's able to pull off so many unbelievable combos. You'll be juggled for days.
That could be a euphemism. He speaks with the kind of knowledge that only a gamer would suggest that she knows moves like that. He's gamed with her before. He's challenged her to another match in the past. Has had his character thoroughly thrashed by her. Jealousy spikes, joining the lust and confusion, making me woozy. Before the earth refused to die. The future refused to change. Super slimy thing you've ever seen.
Brace yourself, Undyne.
Anyway, sorry.
You've gamed with her.
Jafar studies me long enough that I have to fight the urge to squirm.
Yes, I've even defeated her in Tekken before. I swear to you.
He leans down until his lips brush my ear and, you know, clean it off.
And now she wants to game with you too. I told her you were quite the devil when it came to Tekken. Some might say devil Jin. Meg has a thing for Jin players and denied sandwiches.
Sorry, I couldn't think of a word fast enough.
If I give her permission, she'd tie you up and lick that sandwich until you're begging to let her eat it. And she won't do it. She'll take you to the edge of the playing field over and over again, juggling you constantly until your pleasure is just as sharp as any pain. Your health bar will hit 0 before you even know what she did.
His fingers skate down to my hips, to the top of the slits on either side of my dress, until he wraps a hand around each of my thighs.
I'll watch the tournament battle, and when you're at the breaking point, she'll forfeit the match, and you'll crawl back to me. I'll ask very, very nicely. Shit. I'll game with you while Meg sits and watches the tournament. A reward for being a good girl.
Okay, now the song's over. I can go back to the other one now. Probably not the best one to go back to. That's fine. Just say masturbation. You're filled with lust. She seems toxic to play against. Devil Joe? Maybe they'll play Monster Hunter in the near future. I hope so. Hang on. Where are we at? He dips his hands down further, his thumbs dangerously close to my sandwich that my bowl of peanuts that I've left on the bar table.
You're wet, Undyne. I know you're a fish, but I can't believe you're this soaking wet already. Do you know why?
Is there a correct answer to his question? I mean, I had a shower like 5 minutes ago. I have no idea.
No. It's because I'm part fish, isn't it?
Because you want what you just described. A chance to challenge the best Tekken player in the underworld. You think you shouldn't, but you do.
He returns his hands to my hips, and I can't stop protesting, and I can't stop the protesting sound that flutters in my throat. Jafar raises a single eyebrow so high that it hits the ceiling and bounces back down to his face.
Not tonight.
Wait, hang on. Who the fuck is speaking? Oh yeah.
Not tonight. I'm not in the mood to let other people challenge you yet. But, shit, when am I?
Another of those shrugs that mean everything and nothing.
Maybe I'll let Meg have her fun toying with you on the battlefield. Or maybe I'll order you to challenge Hook to a tag team while I game with you as well. The options are endless, Undyne. PogChamp. Endless.
He pushes slowly to his feet.
Trust me to take care of you. It's as shrimple as that.
As shrimple as that. Did he just hit me with a pun? I might laugh if I could find the breath to inhale, but the pun just took everything out of me. I'm cringing at the fact that he said shrimple. Every experience I've had with Jafar has proven time and time again that he can't make puns, and yet he hit me with one just then. I mean, he's got those dad jokes down. Maybe he's been studying from his brother Sans. Sorry. Time and time again that I can't trust him. Not true trust. Do I believe he'll hurt my body in a way I don't want? No. I crave his touch. And I crave the power games that we play out. The powerful Tekken games that we play. But I trust him with my heart? My soul? What color could my heart be? Is it green? Blue? Frisk is red, but I'd have to be the biggest fool in the universe to hand those parts over to him. To hand anything to him that I don't absolutely have to. I have so little power in this world. If holding back means I maintain a little of it, I can't afford to do anything else. That's the end of chapter 8. I am not reading chapter 9 right now. Chapter 9 is just as long and I might get distracted with waffles and waffling. God, I hope these two don't start waffling. I just saw the word yes, daddy. Oh god, please. Make it end. Oh jeez. Man, in for a fucking penny, in for a pound. Not looking forward to the next part, but I'm gonna leave it off there for today. Good Christ. Lord. Oh yeah, I did still have some other channel point redeems. A ton, you mean?
A skeleton? Didn't see that one coming, did you, Undyne?
Alright, fucking hell. Hang on, I think another one. Hang on, I actually never got to test this one beforehand. Hold on, that's not it. Oh yeah. Had this. Please don't bring boners into this. Oh, I also forgot to change fucking Alphys's face as well to this one.
Here we are, Undyne, on our date in the underworld.
Nope, it only works if you hit C. You can't hit enter as well. That cancels it. It cancels it. That's just Aladdin. Dude, I can't believe Papyrus made it into the Royal Guard in this universe. He's part of the Royal Guard and then murdered Asgore to take the throne for himself. What a Chad. Fuck it up. Add an extra bone to Papyrus. Fuck it up.
My secret style.
Good lord. That was a thing. Holy shit. Alright, I need to take a rest after that one. I think my voice can't handle the fucking waffling. I think my voice is waffling right now, actually.